I'm Jodi Clarenbeek. I'm 24 years old and I have cystic fibrosis. Growing up with cystic fibrosis for me it was really all I knew. So it was doctor's appointments, it was breathing treatments, it was really early mornings to do my therapies. It was a germaphobe mother to make sure I didn't catch any more infections than I already had. Of course, that includes, you have to go home before you go to a sleepover, or, you require more sleep than other people. It's balancing so many different things that people don't even have to think about. Looking back, I can see that there was this decline that was happening. But when you're in the moment, again, you just adapt to it. You do what you have to do and you keep on fighting. I got pneumonia when I was around 15, and that's something that kind of triggered a quick decline. So I went from being a year-round athlete to struggling to walk the neighborhood or to walk upstairs. At 18, I had my first hospital stay, and then it was every couple months after that I was going in and out of the hospital. Going into college, I was kind of seeing the wake-up calls of how aggressive it was and how quickly it was changing and quickly, it was taking over my life. You have all of those things that you look forward to, those milestones in your life, graduating college, getting married, having kids, all of those things. And as positive as you can be, you can't help but try to mentally prepare yourself that I'm gonna die from this. And I was at that point. One day I just kind of decided if I'm gonna be sick here, I might as well be sick somewhere else, somewhere where I've always wanted to go, doing something I always want to do. I was looking at buying a plane ticket to just pack up and go to Spain and, enjoy or get through and experience the things that I could in whatever time I had left. And right as I'm looking at plane tickets, I get a call from my research nurse, and my research nurse told me about a study that I could possibly qualify for, and she wanted to invite me in for the preliminary testing for that. As selfish as it sounds, it was really frustrating that I had to make this decision when I didn't know the outcome. It was only with the encouragement of the people that I love most, my parents and my family, that encouraged me to give it one last try. So, despite all of the mixed emotions and frustrations and uncertainties, I decided to try the study, to go into it not knowing, but just trusting that there was something, waiting for me. And so I started the study, and within a week I gained 9 pounds, and within 2 weeks I gained 15. And I went from barely being able to walk up a flight of stairs to power walking the hills in my neighborhood. Orkambi and really just CF research in itself has given me a second chance at life. I went from not planning on anything but just taking things day by day to finishing my degree and buying a car and starting my career to meeting my future husband. And 2 years after starting the study, we backpacked Europe. So to go from not even walking up a flight of stairs to backpacking across the world, I think that puts in perspective just how life-changing it has been. My mom has always told me that a history textbook is outdated the day it's printed. No matter what's been written before me, this isn't how it has to be. For me, I'm just so thankful for everyone who has supported this foundation, because you gave me that chance, but we are not done. There are still people fighting, and there are so many more doors to be opened, and there's so much more change coming, and this is still just the beginning.